And the Steelers set to take the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Let's go. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Manning. Got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Manning going to give it to Perkins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there for the Giants. 55 yards on the ground. A first update now from Cincinnati. And a 2-touchdown lead for the Buccaneers as they've just scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. 3-19.
Shift together here from the D-line.
No. Check. Patriots.
And here we go on 1st and goal. On the run, Darkwa. He gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second down, Perkins. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Paul Perkins ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Now Mike Nugent for the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground with Bell, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll go again with Bell. And he's got some space here. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 74 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Throwing on first down is Manning. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Perkins on the give from Manning. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. On play action, it's Manning. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for a loss of 5. So the sack, and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Beckham, the return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Perkins. Good move at the 30. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Manning now on first down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They run with Perkins, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Play action. Manning. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. James Harrison coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And this one is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. Second down, 8. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Beckham. Nifty running by Beckham. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Manning to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Throwing is Manning. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play it worked for big yardage.
His throw caught right around the 6. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Manning to throw once more. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Fresh set of downs here. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second down, Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Steelers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
This is taken at the 23. Called that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Perkins. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Throwing is Manning on third down. Throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Manning. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On the run, it's Perkins. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now Manning throwing on second down to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
First and goal, Perkins. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to Perkins on second and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Running on third and goal with Perkins. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. Mike Nugent now to line up for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So put another 3 on the board. And all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. Again on second and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Sammy Coates has it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
By the way, third quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. And it's the Bucs who have scored again to open up that lead. Now it's Roethlisberger. We'll keep you updated on that one. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. A swing pass caught, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Sammy Coates, a 24-yard touchdown, and the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Takes this for 3 to the 29.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Second down, here's Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right at the 45. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Play action. Now Manning. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that takes us from second to third down. From the gun, it's Manning. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. James has got it. Complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on fourth down. And James has it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him, everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Xavier Grimble, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence?
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
And that will make this a 4-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Manning will try again on second down. Over the middle to Beckham. Manning able to find OBJ there for a Giants first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They go play action here on first down. A complete. That's Shepard. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Back to throw. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again, they go to Perkins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's back to throw. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. They got his man complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. So 3 points, the deciding margin, and the kick no good at the end that could have sent us to overtime. And while it wasn't...